Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, I'm Jasmine, and today I want to talk to you about my favorite drugstore foundations. I am a huge drugstore lover. I like affordability, I like ease of access, I like not spending a ton of money and having amazing products. So I'm going to talk to you today about my favorite foundations. I've got 5 of them here, and if you're interested, keep watching. Okay, so the first one I'm going to talk about is what's on my skin right now, and it is from Maybelline. This is their Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation. I have the color number 45. I picked this up not too long ago because I love cushion foundations. I previously was using the Wet n Wild Cushion Foundation. The issue with that one for me is the smell. So I picked this one up. This one is scentless. Thank God, right? No smell on this. And what I love about cushion foundations is they're so freaking easy. You literally just have to open it, dip either a brush, a beauty sponge, or they even will come with like a little puff that you can use, and these work great actually. And you can just get your face on. You can pop this in your bag, you can travel with it, you can take it with you on the go. So that's why I love cushion foundations so much. They're just so easy. I find this one to have a really nice medium coverage, and it is not matte, but it's not dewy. It's a really nice kind of in between where it's got a bit of a dewy, luminous finish to it, but it's not over the top. And even if you're oily combination like I am, it's not going to make you oily throughout the day, and it's going to last all day long. Coverage on here is great. While it's not that full coverage, it is definitely a medium coverage right from the get-go, and it is buildable. Like I said, I'm wearing this on my skin right now, and it just feels so good. I don't really feel like there's anything on my skin, but it provides amazing coverage. So I absolutely love this foundation, and actually I love so much from Maybelline. So the next foundation is also from Maybelline, and it is their Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation. This one did just come out this year. I picked it up immediately and fell in love. This is full coverage. This is super full coverage. It's not uncomfortable, but you can feel it, but it will give you a very clean, perfect slate to work with. It'll cancel. How long has that been there? It will give you a very clean, perfect slate to work with, and it wears well throughout the day. So even though it is that full coverage, it keeps me nice and matte. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look like I've got just way too much foundation on my face. So even though it is full coverage, it's still very wearable, and it's not so matte that you feel like cardboard or anything uncomfortable like that. It's a very comfortable wear. It says that it lasts up to 24 hours. I've never put that to the test. I think the most that I've ever worn this is maybe 8 to 10 hours, and it did look amazing at the end of the day. I did get a little bit oily in my T-zone, but again, I am oily combination, so that's going to happen no matter what. So if you don't have oily skin and you don't need to worry about that, this is going to keep you matte all day long. It's going to look amazing all day long. I highly recommend looking at this one. I have the color 220 Natural Beige, if anyone was wondering. Okay, so the next 3 are all pretty new. They did just come out this year, but the second I tried them, I fell so in love. I'll stick with full coverage right here. This is the Revlon Full Cover Color Stay Foundation. Oh my gosh. This stuff, absolutely fabulous. If you have a long day ahead of you and you need your foundation to stay put, look amazing, and keep you nice and matte all day long, look no further. This stuff is absolutely perfect for that. It really does keep you matte all day long. I have oily combination skin. I wore this for a very long time. The other night, actually, I was going out with my husband. I wanted to party, I wanted to drink, I wanted to be out. It was hot, it was cold, it was windy, it was this, it was that, and I still looked perfect at the end of the night after all of that. So this is definitely my go-to foundation for days when I really need my foundation to stay put, not move, not do anything that it's not supposed to do. For that, this is absolutely amazing. I will say though that the shade range on here is very light. So I am in the color 320 in this. 320, that is not normal. That is not normal for me at all. But The first time I tried it, I had 220, and I will link my corresponding video down below for you so you can see just how light it is. There is something very light. So yeah, I don't know what it is about this, but it definitely runs on the very light side. So whatever color you think you are, I would bump up a ton more shades. Like I said, I thought that I was 220. When I held 220 against my body, it looked perfect. When I put it on my face, it was super duper white. And then I went up to 320, which is like 100 shades. You know what I mean? And it is perfect. This is my perfect color. And while it is that full coverage, you definitely can feel this on the skin, so it's not going to be a barely there foundation. So just keep that in mind, and I do highly recommend using this with a beauty sponge for extra coverage. This one also says that it lasts 24 hours. I fully believe that. I think this would look good after 24 hours because it is just that good. Okay, so the next one is going to be the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. This stuff is really, really amazing. It is new. There are 40 freaking shades. That's so amazing for the brand to be able to do that. The second that I heard about this, I made sure that I was going to find it in time and did a review for you guys right away. So I'll link that one down below. This foundation lasts all day long for me, and it still looks beautiful. It says that it is a comfort matte finish. It's an oil-free formula and a pump applicator included. Yes, it does come with a pump. This one is so, so good. And what's interesting about this pump is that it has a locking position. So you could bump it over so that the foundation is locked. You can't pump it, which is really good if you're traveling or you have kids and they like to play with your stuff like my son does. If I have this locked and he's got it, I know that it's not going to end up everywhere. And then you can just unlock it, use it, you're ready to go. So for that, I really do love it. The Comfort Matte, it definitely is a very comfortable wear. It is very light to medium coverage in my opinion. It will not cover everything up, and I will still see stuff peeking through, but in a way that still makes my skin look nice and clean and just good. I enjoy how this looks, and even though it is that, you know, lighter weight coverage, you can definitely wear this on its own, maybe set the T-zone, run out the door, or you can go full on glam with this. I've definitely done that, and it looked fabulous. The weird thing about this foundation, which I haven't seen anybody mention, but I've totally noticed this, when I put it on, there are like little tiny white particles, little white specks that you'll see on your skin while you're blending it out, and it's so weird. I saw it and I was looking in the mirror and I was like, what is this? I tried my best to take a picture, so I will try to insert it in here and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. They're just like these little itty bitty white particles in the foundation. I don't know what it is, I don't know what they do, but I noticed it. But the good thing is they don't get in anyone's way, and actually after you set it and go in with concealer and everything, they're gone. So I don't know what that is, and again, I haven't seen anybody mention it, but I have noticed it. So if you see the little whiteness, the little white particles in this, can you just let me know so that I know that I'm not going crazy? Because that would be good, because I see it. Do you see it? Anyways, I have the color M30. This is a 12-hour wear, it says. I've definitely worn it for up to 8 hours, and it looked good. It didn't look perfect, but it was easily fixable with just a little bit of powder. So as long as you have a powder with you, you can have this on all day long. You might just need to touch up a couple spots, which is not that big of a deal, and you're still gonna look great. Okay, so my last foundation I've raved about so much as well. This is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. This, okay. Look at that bottle. It's stunning. It's a nice glass bottle. It's really, really pretty looking. It just looks very high-end, very sleek. It is a twist off, and it does come with the world's giantest little applicator. This is a very Tarte Shape Tape look-alike, or even like the Clinique, whatever that foundation was. It has one of those. I don't like this at all about the foundation. I think that this kind of applicator is just kind of I don't like it, because I don't like putting foundation all over my face and then blending it out. I don't recommend anybody doing that. I've said that before. So what I do is just take it out and I put whatever product is on that applicator on a beauty sponge and then apply it to my face. You will notice that you're going to have to keep dipping back in a lot because not that much product comes out on that little applicator. So that's kind of a hassle. I wish it came in a pump, but it doesn't. And while it's a little bit of a hassle, it's not that big of a hassle. This foundation has SPF 20 in it, and it has a brightening complex. It is absolutely fabulous. If you are looking for just a very healthy glow, it covers everything over in a very medium coverage way, and it looks so luminous and brightening, and your skin just looks healthy. So the name is a very, very good name. It really is just a very gorgeous looking healthy foundation. Again, I raved about this so much. I will link my corresponding videos for that down below for you, but just know if you are looking for a really amazing healthy looking foundation that is a medium coverage and it's got some SPF in it, look no more. This is it. This is fabulous. This is amazing. You can also go full on glam with this, even though it is that lighter weight, lighter coverage foundation. I've gone full on in with conceal, contour, powders, everything, and it still looked fabulous. This lasts all day long for me. So definitely this is my go-to summer foundation. And if I was looking for something a little bit more matte, then maybe this guy. If you want something to last forever and ever and ever, you're gonna want this guy. If you want something that is super easy but with beautiful, amazing coverage, you're gonna want this guy. And if you're looking for the best full coverage, full glam, nothing is peeking through foundation, you're gonna want this guy. So those are all of my favorite foundations from the drugstore for you. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you are not already. And let me know what else you want to see from me. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!